Hey, this is Nat, and we're off our couch at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex located in Merritt Island, Florida, about an hour east of Orlando. Kennedy Space Center is known as the birthplace of American spaceflight. The center has recently celebrated their 60-year anniversary and is still making tremendous strides in the field of space exploration. Expect to learn and discover about space, past, current, and future missions in an innovative, engaging, and fun way. Today we are here for Kennedy Space Center's Homeschool Day. The program hasn't been offered for the past few years, but it is back now. When tickets are offered, homeschool students ages 5 to 17 can obtain complimentary tickets to the Kennedy Space Center, as well as up to 4 adults. Students are able to participate in classroom activities that teach about NASA missions. Obviously, since we're here for our homeschool day, we know that there's a lot that can be learned at the Kennedy Space Center. In this video, we want to focus on the fun, the activities that we find from our experiences visiting with a tween and a 5-year-old that do an excellent job of teaching while keeping the kids engaged. So in this video, we'll be focusing on the more kid-friendly activities, the exhibits that have our kids excited to come back and visit the Kennedy Space Center. And if family travel interests you, be sure to subscribe if you've yet to do so, because we post new adventures, new videos every week. So on our mission to balance both fun with education, we'll start with the obvious, Planet Play. I mean, play is in the name, right? This attraction opened last year, and I've been seeing pictures and videos of it online, and it looks so cool. I just could not wait to see this in person finally. I think I may be more excited than the kids. Only temporarily though, because once my kids' bare feet hit the play area, it was on. Up and down, then down and up. This play area is 3 floors. Kids can climb up or walk up the steps to get to the different floors, then take the stairs, slide, or climb back down to get to the floors below. Parents get a great workout in or a great stretch in as they look up to try to see what floor their kids are on. When we walked in here, we were told the kids just had 30 minutes to play. And I think they may have just been doing the parents a favor, because once your kids get in here, it's hard to pull them out. You can very well spend your whole day or at least half of the day here easily. This place is really big with so many different activities for the kids, and they're not all about being physical, which I believe is great because play comes in multiple forms. Here at Satellite Factory, you can design your own satellite and then scan it and watch it appear in space with all the other colorful, imaginative satellites. That is so cool. My kids wanted to do this, but they're spending most of their time on the slide. I love how the rocket appears on the slide with you, and parents can get in on the fun too. Yeah, all that screaming was necessary. I'm pretty sure I caught air, went off the slide and landed onto the safety mat. But it was so much fun. And this is purposeful educational fun. I have no problem with random fun. That definitely serves a purpose. I do love the educational aspects offered throughout this play space though. While having fun, kids can travel as a Mars rover and learn about their different missions, climb into the planets and experience a hands-on encounter with the solar system, walk across a digital floor connecting stars and creating constellations, and so many more activities. Now there is also a lounge at Planet Place serving coffee, beer, and wine. Prices for beer and wine are listed by the ounce, but it's not actually sold in that manner. I'm being told wine is $7 plus tax and beer is $6 plus tax. The tables are digital and you can play trivia and other games while in the lounge. I love the look of the lounge. It's really cool. I don't think I would use it just yet. I imagine I'd be scrambling around in the dark trying to locate my daughter, stumble over the moon or something, and end up losing my wine within the vast galaxy. And that would be unfortunate. So on to the next great activity for kids here at Kennedy Space Center, Build to Launch, a STEAM exploration series in collaboration with LEGO Education and NASA. I'm super excited for this one too, and so glad we made it here because this exhibit is here just for a limited time. I don't know exactly what that means. No end date is listed on the Kennedy Space Center brochure or the website. The exhibit is in the same building as Planet Play to the left of the IMAX. The aim of this exhibit is to teach students about concepts, careers, and technology behind the Artemis 1 mission, which is the launch scheduled for August 29th of this year, and it's an uncrewed test flight designed to eventually land the first woman and first person of color on the moon. Right now, that's expected to happen in 2025. We're lifting a brick to learn about the different team members of the LEGO space team now, and all the team members are represented by the LEGO models we were just admiring. This exhibit makes me miss Legoland Florida Resort so much. It's been a while since we visited. Of course, where there is LEGO, there are LEGO brick building opportunities, and there is also a LEGO education table where the kids are receiving assistance to build their own capsule. And they get to test it when they're all done. Pretty cool. Again, I don't know how long this is going to be here, but if you do get a chance to check this out, we do recommend it. It's lots of fun. Now on to our next activity, and the first outside activity we're enjoying with the kids, and that is the Rocket Garden. NASA's Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo programs are all represented here, and this is from the early days of space exploration. It's really awesome to be able to view all of these rockets within the Rocket Garden. But what's even better than viewing these incredible pieces of machinery is actually getting inside of them just like the astronauts did. And to one-up the astronauts, you actually have the time and leisure to strike a pose for the camera, which is actually fun for both kids and adults. We are going to head back inside now to check out the newest exhibit at the Kennedy Space Center Gateway. And as soon as we walk in here, the colors, the patterns, the images on the wall and the floor constantly changing instantly grabs my kids' attention. This exhibit is really big. Walking in here for the first time is a lot to take in. The technology and machinery within this exhibit are collaborations between NASA and their commercial partners working together to create the current and upcoming groundbreaking advancements in space exploration. Within the exhibit, you can choose 4 different simulated journeys through space within Spaceport KSC, which is on the 2nd floor. The minimum height requirement for that activity is 39 inches, and there are several opportunities to engage and interact with technology and space throughout the exhibit. When we have more time, because the kids do have classes this afternoon due to the homeschool program, we'll definitely need to check this out more. Leaving Gateway and heading back outside to have the chance to partake in another fun activity with the kids, and that's a meet and greet with Space Person. Who wouldn't want to meet and take a picture with Space Person? Time now for the next exhibit that the kids as well as London and I love here, Atlantis. And it looks like the orange tank is getting a brand new coat of paint. In addition to viewing the space shuttle as if it just undocked from the International Space Station, there is so much to see and even more to do within this exhibit space. You can spin the tires of the STS-135, which was the 135th and final mission of the American Space Shuttle program, play interactive games, maneuver with astronaut training simulators, and check out a space toilet, which is a lot of fun, a great picture opportunity, and really informative too. The ISS, International Space Station, well, a replica that's 3/8 of the size of the actual ISS is available for kids to play in as well. The Shuttle launch experience is within Atlantis. Guests need to be 44 inches tall for this experience. We were planning to ride this. We wanted to. This is a simulation of the space shuttle's ascent into orbit, so it sounds really cool. We were waiting 10 minutes and hadn't moved at all. It seemed like, based on where we were in line, it may have been a 30 to 40 minute wait, so I wasn't sure if we had enough time. Again, we do have class this afternoon, and I don't see an approximate wait time anywhere, so again, another day, hopefully, when we do have more time. Right now, we're focusing on activities where we can get right to the fun, and we can definitely do that with the twin sonic booms. We've been on this slide before. Surprisingly, my son wants nothing to do with it this time, and since he doesn't want to ride it, my daughter doesn't want to do it either, but that's okay because London and I are both ready to stand in and show these kiddos how it's done because this is a popular attraction for both kids and adults. I asked London after his slide and we agreed, so we have a consensus. The slide at Planet Play is actually faster than this one. So if you do run into a situation like we did where your little one may feel intimidated by the size of this slide, they've taken on faster slides. So hopefully that's some reassurance. I did nowhere near as much screaming on this slide as I did the one at Planet Play. So now we'll move on to another fun activity the kids can enjoy and get some movement and energy out too. And that's outside at the Step Power Launch. You can step on the different colors of towels representing the moon, Mars, and Earth to see them light up and to help launch a rocket. As you move around the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, going about your day, moving from exhibit to exhibit, you can always step in and help launch the rocket, as well as check on the progress of the rocket launch. We're pretty much at the end of our very busy day here at the Kennedy Space Center, and we're going to end it with an activity a lot of kids love, many adults love it too, and that's shopping. But not just any shopping, but shopping at the world's largest space shop. And that's a shopping experience you just don't get the chance to enjoy any day. This retail store has souvenirs, of course. I'm picking up my souvenir, a shot glass to add to my collection, and it's on clearance. Doesn't get any better than that. There's also t-shirts, apparel, full spacesuits, NASA gear, and toys. My son even picked up a pair of binoculars. He's wanting to see a launch soon and he's preparing. On the second floor of this space shop is the gantry from Apollo 11 that Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins crossed to begin their launch to the moon. Exciting. Even though we're a little ways up, my son is excited to walk in the steps of those famous astronauts. So whether you're enjoying this historical, exciting experience, or checking out the graphics within the store, or finding something fun to take home to remember your day at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, I'm pretty sure kids will find this to be a great stop. So we will end our day of exploring Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex with kids here in the world's largest space shop. Tell us your thoughts, please. Tell us what you agreed with. Tell us what you would have added or replaced on the list. We want to hear what you're looking forward to as well if you have a trip planned for the future. And if you've already experienced Kennedy Space Center with kids or without kids, we definitely want to hear your experience because this is our first visit back in quite some time. We definitely didn't hit it all here today. And we're excited to hear from you and learn more about Kennedy Space Center to help us prepare for our next trip. And speaking of preparing, get out those sunglasses, sunscreen, and beach towels because technically summer's not over just yet. And it's still more than warm enough to enjoy some water park fun at Aquatica in Orlando, Florida. Next video, we're riding the newest slide at Aquatica, Reef Plunge, which takes you through an underwater habitat and has you sliding, having fun, and looking for marine creatures as you pass. We're also taking on more slides, enjoying more attractions here at Aquatica. Plus, we're going to discuss and try quite a few of the dining options available here. So join us next week. Get off the couch with us, please, and let's enjoy some water park fun still. We want to thank you, as always, for joining us for this video at Kennedy Space Center. Thanks so much for exploring some of the kid-friendly activities that are available here. Thank you so incredibly much for all the likes, comments, shares, and feedback. And thank you for joining us off the couch. Without all of you here, these adventures do not happen, so thank you. Until next week, click on the video to see another one of our experiences. Thanks for watching.